Hello and welcome to OptimisticWellness.com. I'm Joshua Pavetsky, and today's post is going to be a little bit more personal. It's called, These Are 12 of My Biggest Insecurities. And instead of memorizing this post, I'm actually going to just read it out and give a little background on these. So let's get started with all 12 of my biggest insecurities at the time of this post. So for one, I'm insecure about being in public, in social situations. And I know that might surprise some people because I'm all out there and enthusiastic and exuberant. But I do have some social anxiety. And being in public, when I was in the hospital a lot, I kind of got... I was no longer used to being in my peer group, so now being out in public makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm working on it. I'm also insecure about the me that is most authentic. I don't believe in the authentic self. I believe that every single version of you that's in there is authentic. But I'm trying to figure out which me is the one that makes me feel best and the one that I resonate with most. And I still can't find it, whether it's the performer, whether it's the quiet dude, I don't know. I'm also insecure about my finances. I have been living with my parents my whole life, and there has been no need, really, no psychological need to make money, and this has gotten me into some problems as of late, and I'm working on getting rid of these limiting beliefs about finance. I'm actually insecure with relationships with basically all my family members. I wish sometimes I could communicate with my family the way that I communicate with friends or strangers, just being really open and just saying whatever about any topic. But sometimes I replay old scripts from my childhood, and sometimes I communicate with my parents like I'm 8 years old. I'm also insecure about what I'm going to do with my whole life. All the hobbies that I have, all the different interests, all stuff, and it just confuses the hell out of me. I have no idea what to do. I'm a big-time drifter from hobby to hobby, and I don't seem to be able to stick with things for very long. Go figure. I'm also insecure about my relationship status. I'm 20 years old now, but I've been single all my life. I'm not that concerned about that. I know there are lots of other people in this boat, but you know, I still want to feel what it's like to be in a relationship with a woman. And sometimes I get this weird vibe that I'm meant to be celibate. And I'm not that terrified of it, but still, I need to experience this. I'm also insecure about my health. I've been battling Crohn's disease for about over 4 years now, and it's never really gone into a complete remission. I've tried all these healing modalities and techniques, and they've helped me emotionally, but the illness, for whatever reason, still persists. But I'm working on it, and I'm gonna heal it. I'm insecure about my ostomy bag that I have. Not so much about myself. I got used to it. I got it in 2008. I've been living with it, no problem. But in a relationship with a woman, like, how am I going to tell her about it? But now I'm not that insecure about it anymore, because since I've read Jessica's blog at uncoverostomy.org. Shout out to Jessica. Your blog is awesome. Let's see. I'm also insecure about my social status in relationships. For example, my whole life, I've fallen into this authority trap. I've had a lot of deference to authority, and as a result, I've been the submissive one in pretty much all my relationships. Even my dog, God rest her soul, dominated me. And I believe this relates to reluctance to express repressed masculine sexual energy. I'm also insecure about my direction with this website. I've been working on it for 2 years, and I've got a little under 100 subscribers as of today, and I don't really know whether the content that I'm making is good or whether it sucks. I don't get that many comments, so I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm insecure about my intelligence. Sometimes I feel like when I read books, I just become a parrot and I mimic things that I hear in books. And to cut a long story short, I'm insecure about my whole freaking life and where it's headed. I really have no clue. I want to do computer science. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a programmer. I want to be on the computer. I want to do public speaking. I want to do everything. And I don't know how it's going to work out. So there, in a nutshell, are some of my biggest insecurities as of July 7th, 2012. Thanks for watching, and please, if you feel up for it, share your biggest insecurities. I would love to hear about them. We're all human here. So take care, and optimism is the only way.